Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Tata Patama Pacha Mittasa. Tata among the three enemies. Patama Pacha Mittasa, the first enemies. Pacha Mitta. Pacha Mitta means Pacha Mitta, the enemy. The first enemies. Aranyasa Wana Gatedwa. After talking about the forest, about the good of the forest. One now here the praise, he praised the forest. The first enemy, after praising about the forest, then Adaya, take it that person. Tata Kataka Lowiya, take it that person, go there. Where? To the forest. Tata to the forest. Kataka law, like the time he is going. The first enemy after praising the forest, take that person along with him, go to the forest. Just like that here. Suhaja Nyadi Mandalato, Suhaja, the good wisher. So there are many people who are good to you, who are kind to you. They are Suhaja. Suhaja means Haja means heart, good-hearted. Now the good-hearted people, Nyadi relatives. Mandala here, the group, the mandalas, the collection, we say mandala collection of the people, or a group of the people. Your friends, someone who has a good heart to you. Negative dua, take care for them. Negative dua, pull it out. Pull it out. Negative dua here, pull it out for your family, pull it out for your beloved people, suhaja, for the people who take care of you, for your relatives, negative dua. Yatha kadaji, any place, any life. Yatha kadaji, any place, any life. Nibata bananama, happiness, any place, anywhere. Nibata nama jadi yageja is the function of the jadi. The function of the jadi to take someone to their beloved and to through them at anywhere. So the function of the jadi. So the jadi is our enemy, whether we like or we don't like. It takes us to somewhere. Or the place of the place are there, put it there, or dropped up there. You know, the jadi. It function. It draws the five aggregates in a life, any life. So if we would want to die, we do want to be apart from our relatives, from our beloved. But the jadi, the marana, the marana is killed. There, after he was killed, marana killed. After he was killed, the jadi take to somewhere. Here, like a Tana, Tana. Present about the forest. Here also, the present about the life, Tana. So any life, Tana will attach to any life. So whatever, it will attach to any life. Then it will produce the 5 aggregate, it will draw the 5 aggregates there. That is the function of the jati. Rudiyasa potitwa, the second enemy, poti was striking or beating or hitting. Potitwa, dobla karana viya, just like a dobla karana making weak or weakening. Just like the second enemy weakness, the beings, weakening, making the beings weak. Just like the second enemy making the being weak. Nibata kandesu nipati doa, nibata kandesu, the khanda, the anywhere where the khanda is there. Nibata kandesu, nibata is there. Kandesu nipati doa, making nipati doa, nipata here. Push it down, push it down the aggregate. Nipada kandesu niptidoa, push it down aggregate. That means making the aggregate weak. That is jara. Pradina. So where our aggregate weak, pradina, we need to depend on others. We need to depend on other things. We need to depend on other people. So we can help ourselves. We need help. That's why we need to depend on others. Paradina. Majja prayana, lie down on the couch, lie down on the couch or the bed, lie down on the bed. Karana, jara keja. This the making bhava karana, making a state of lying down on the bed, making a state of depending on the others, after making or after aging. After aging, that is the function of the jara. Nipata kandesu nipti doa here, the drop it, that means aging, the khanda, the arising khanda become aged. Old age. Then pradina macha prayana bhavakarana jaraya keja. This is the function of the jara. So for the translation, you can go to the translation, the dispel delusion. But now we go through the word for word, the word for word meaning here. So to know word for word meaning. Dudiyasa potidwa, the second enemy, now striking, dobla karana, make it weak. Nebara kandedu, the kara arises there. Nipti doa, dropping, pradina dependent on others. Macha parayana, lying down on the bed. Jaraya geja. Tadiyasa, the last enemy, the third enemy is tinena, with the sharp, very sharp, asina knife. With the sharp knife, tina na, hut the an edge door, or an edge, and door edge. Tinena. Wow. Tinena asina, with the sharp knife. Sisa jedana we are like a cut it off the head or beheaded. The third enemy beheaded the head with the sharp knife, just like that here. Jivudakhya payana. Payana, make it rich in there, make it rich. Payana Jivudakhya, the destruction of the life. Reach the destruction, making to reach the destruction of the life is the function of marana. The function of marana took our life or destroy our life or make our life to be ruined. So Jivudakhya payana, Jivudakhya payana, marana sakija, Uditaba, it is it should be understood this way. So jadi jara marana, jadi like someone who takes someone to some place. Jara who make that person weak. Marana who kill it. Apija, furthermore, not only this, apija, it here is the example. Jadi dukkha, the suffering of the birth, jadi dukkha. Sadinawa mahakadara powesa. Powesa means enter into, no, powesa. Just enter into where here. Mahakadara, the great desert, no, the great desert. Enter into the great desert. What kind of desert is that? Sadinawa, with the danger, with the fault, here I mean with the danger, that is full of danger. Enter to the great desert, which is full of danger. Sadinawa, Saha Adinawa here, Sadinawa, Saha Adinawa. Sadinawa, Mahakadara. Sadinawa, Saha Adinawa, Mahakadara, Poweso, enter. Just like enter into the great desert, which is full of dangers. That should be understood, should be regarded. Jadi dukkha, the suffering of the jadi should be regarded as the entrance, the entry to the entry to the great desert, which is full of dangers. Jadi. So we just enter the desert. The desert just like our life, new life. You see, we enter where we take birth. That means we enter to the great desert, which is full of dangers. The jara dukkha, Tataba should be regarded as jara dukkha. Tata is the desert. You are in the desert. Tata is the desert. Anapanarhita. Without rice, without without food, without drink. Don't we are double weekend, because you are not you do not get food, you do not get drink, then you are weak, you become weak here in the desert. So jara dukkha, as you do not get any food, as you do not get any drink, you are very weak. Just like the weakness here, dobla viya, jara dukkha, the suffering of the jara is regarded as the weakness of the person who cannot get food, a drink, a desert, in the great desert, jara dukkha. Now we are facing with the lack of food, we are facing, I'm facing now because I'm getting old. I'm 50, is near to cemetery, 50 years over. You know, the April, no, April. Yes, April. March, no, not April, March. I was 50 years or March, now over 50 years. So Anabana Dobala, now I'm very weak. It's very different from my younghood. My younghood, I'm very strong. I'm proud of myself. I thought I can do everything. So I can do more than the others. But now it's not like that. So well, we always think, oh, I cannot do anything. I cannot climb on the trees. I cannot do that. So Dobala Viya Tatapa Jara, the suffering of the Jara should be regarded as the weakness. The Marana Dukkha, Dublasa of the weak person here, Marana Dukkha, the suffering of Marana. Dublasa of the weak person, Iriya Patha Pavatane, Iriya Patha Pavatane. So the regarding the posture, regarding the posture, because we are weak, we cannot move. You see, we cannot stand very well, we cannot walk very well, we cannot sit very well. We are lying all the time on the bed. So Iriya Patha, it causes the posture Vihata Pragma. Vihata Pragma, Vihata, no Pragma, effort, no effort. No effort, the one who has no effort, when you are getting old, when someone is getting old, he cannot use his effort anymore. Even he wants to do, but because of weakness of his body, he cannot move. He cannot use his effort anymore. That means he is very weak. He cannot against something here. Waladihi. So here you are in the desert, great desert. You have no food, you have no drink. You are very weak. You even cannot move. You cannot move even for one step. So you are there. You are very weak. Waladihi, the wild beast, the wild beast in the desert, a great desert. You have the hyenas, your white dogs. You may have the leopard, or you have many things there. Anyabhyasana, this is the Anyabhyasana Padana, reaching of the ruin. This is the Anya ruin, Vyasana, this is the here. Vyasana destroying. Anya ruin, Vyasana destroying. Apadana, reaching. Just like a reaching of the ruin, it is by the point beast here. Marana should be regarded as, that means, Anya me dying, he's dying, because he is ruined by the wild beast. He cannot move, he cannot fight back, so he even cannot move his body, so he cannot fight back. Then the animals will kill him, will eat him, just like that. Marana should be regarded as one is killed by something. One is killing here, Marana. Ruin. Marana, just like a ruin. By what here? By. But the example, it only the example, the simile is given here. So you know the Pali there. Iriya Patha Pavatane causes the posture Iriya Patha Vihada Prakamasa, Pokalasa, yeah. Vihada Prakamasa, Sattasa, you can say. Vihada Prakamasa, lack of effort, Sattasa, the beings, Waladihi, when be etc. Yeah. Waladihi, Wala, you see. When be etc. Anya Vyasna Padana, Viya, Tatapa, Marana is regarded as the great ruin or as ruin by the great ruin is in the desert by the one beast, that is Marana. So Jadi Jara Marana. Jadi take us to some place. Jara make us weak. Marana kill us. Jadi Jara Marana. All are suffering. See, all are suffering, but we do not know. We appreciate with our life. We think our life is good. We appreciate with our life. But in fact, for the noble person, noble ones, they see they see the five aggregate clearly. So they see Jadi, Jara, Marana clearly. What is the function of Jadi? What is the function of Jara? What is the function of Marana? They see clearly. That's why they have no more attachment to the five aggregates. But we do. We do. So let's go on here. Soka, Pridewa, Dukkha, Domnasa, Upayasa. What is Soka? What is Pridewa? What is Dukkha? What is Domnasa? What is Upayasa? Each of the meaning of the terms will be explained here. So let's see. Soka Niddeso. Niddese is the description of the Soka, is the exposition of the Soka. So in the Pali Soka, we say Soka, Nyadi Vyad Sanena Putasa, and so we have the Pali. Tathagata Soko, Nyadi Vyasanena wa Putasa, Boga Vyasanena wa Putasa, Roga Vyasanena wa Putasa, Sila Vyasanena wa Putasa, Diti Vyasanena wa Putasa, then Anyatara Nyatarena Vyasanena Samanagadasa, Anyatara Nyatarena Dukkha Dhammena Putasa, the Soko, Sojana, Sojidata, Ado Soko, Ado Prisoko, Jitaso Prichayana, Do Manasa, Soka Sala, Ayawutri Soko. So the meaning of the Soka. So the description of the Soka is the Pali. Related to the description here, what is the Vyasana here? Nyadi Vyasanena Putasa, we say. Vyasriti Vyasana. Vyasri, it ruins. It is this one, Vyasana is called Vyasana. Ruins. Hita Sukha Kipadi Buddha Sedi. Here, Vyasadi again explain with the word Kipti. Kipti reject. You see, Kipti here reject. Or not reject, eject or drop. Kipti. No. Kipti deny. Kipti. Kippe. Yes, Kipti. Buddha Sedi destroys. Buddha Sedi destroys. Destroy what here? Destroy Hita Sukha. The welfare. Hita is Sukha. Actually, Hita is the cause of the Sukha. Hita, something to be accumulated or something to be acquired. That's Hita. Hita is something to be accumulated. That is the cause of the Sukha. Sukha is the effect here. The effect of the Hita. The effect of the Hita. So Hita Sukha translated as welfare. So eject what here? Kipti eject what? welfare. A wicked city destroys the welfare. So here Vyasna, the Vyasna is explained with the word Vyasadi. Vyasadi again explained Kipati wicked city. All are the meanings of the Vyasadi here. Kipati wicked city. Iti atho, that is the meaning of Vyasana or the meaning of Vyasadi. Hita sukha kipti witta siddhi di Vyasana. Or Vyasri di Vyasana. Or Vyasri kipti witta siddhi di Vyasana. Or you can say. The Nyadina Vyasana, Nyadi Vyasana. Nyadina of the relatives. Vyasana, ruin of the relatives. Nyadi Vyasana. So what kind of the ruin here? Let's see. Chora roga bayadihi nyati kyo nyati winaso. Chora, yeah, like thief, robbers, these robbers, they also can kill your relatives. Robber also can kill your relatives. So you lost, lose your relatives because they were killed by robber. Roga, deceit. Now because of deceit, you lose your relatives. Or because of war, you lose your relatives. Now in Myanmar, in Ukraine, every day you see the people dying. In Ukraine also, every day the people die. In Myanmar also, every day the people die. But none of my relatives, not among those people. But if they are one of my relatives, I will feel, sorrow. Sorry, I will feel sorry there. But they are not my relatives. I don't feel much sorry. But if they are one of my relatives, I will feel very great sorry. You see, if I have attachment, if I love them. But if you don't have attachment to your relatives much, so you don't feel much sorry. So this depends. Now, the more you attach, the more you suffer, we say. If you attach to your relatives very much, then if your relatives face ruins or if your relative is destroyed, then you will feel sorry very much. So here, Nyatikya, the destruction of the relatives or the extinction of the relatives. By what here? By Jora Yoga Baya, Yoga Baya. Danger, the danger of the robber, the danger of your enemies, the danger of deceit. By those, you lose your relatives. Nyadi winaso, the ruin of your relatives. The meaning. Tena nyadi vyasnena Puṭaka, by the ruin of relatives affected, the Puṭaka affected. Puṭaka, the ajotasa, overwhelmed, overwhelmed you. Ajotasa. Now, overwhelmed or the being who is overwhelmed. Overwhelmed by what? By soka here. Abhidhamma, Samanagadasa, overwhelmed me, Abhidhamma, tortured. Abhidhamma, tortured. The person who is tortured. Now, Samanagadasa, the person who is bound by the Nyadi Vyasana. Samanagadasa, who is adored with Nyadi Vyasana, or who is bound with Nyadi Vyasana. That is the meaning. Supi is one yo, the other also the same. Ayapana Usiso, this is the special meaning, explanation. Aya we say so, aya this is we say so speciality. The Bogana Vyasana, Boga Vyasana. So Nyadina Vyasana, Nyadi Vyasana. The if or ruin or the Nyadi. Bogana Vyasana, Boga Vyasana. The ruin or the properties. The ruin of the properties. So Vyasana here we say destroy of the welfare. When you lose your relatives, they losing, not destroys, you destroy the welfare. So when you lose your properties, they losing, destroy your welfare. So Bhoga Vyasana here, Raja Jora Divasena. So we have 5 kinds of enemies. So 5 kinds of enemy, here the Bhoga Vyasana can be caused by 5 kinds of enemies. The key, the government. Sometimes the government, you see, destroy. In Myanmar, the government destroy a lot. So the government also is the enemies. You see, Raja, the government, Jora, the robber, the thieves, the bandits. You see, many. So they are also the Raja. Then the fire, sometimes by the fires, sometimes by water, sometimes by your son, your daughters. So Bhoga Kayo, the extension of the properties. Bhoga Vina saw the destruction of the properties. So you lose your properties by many things, by many ways. Sometimes by the government took all your properties. So 1962, the military government took all the people's properties. So the factories took all the factories. The people who owns the factories, they lost all of their factories. The government took they all made them for all the people, but our country became very poor after that. Here, Rogo Yiva Vyasana, here, Roga Vyasana. The ruin of the deceit. Actually, not the ruin of the deceit here. Rogo Yiva Vyasana, Roga Vyasana. The deceit is called Roga Vyasana. No? Why? Vyasana here, destroy of what? Destroy of the aroja, the heaviness. No? It destroys the heaviness. The deceit destroys heaviness of the beings. That's why we call Roga Vyasana, the destruction of the heaviness. So the heavy, it takes our heavy, it destroys our heaviness. That's why it is called Roga Vyasana. What is that? That is the disease. Now, Rogo Yiva Vyasana, Rogo Yiva Vyasana, Roga Vyasana. I forgot, you see, and there. Rogo Yiva Vyasana, Roga Vyasana. The sea is called Roga Vyasana. The ruin of the destruction of the sea. Destruction of the sea here, Roga here is not destruction of the sea, destruction of the heaviness, aroja. Destruction of the heaviness, that is the deceit. The deceit destroys the heaviness. That deceit is called here Roga Vyasana. So rogo hi aroja, or here the meaning is explained here. Rogo, the disease, aroja, vyasri, aroja, happiness, vyasri, destroy, vinasiri. Vyasri here, again explained as vinasiri. That means vyasri means vinasiri. That means destroys. Destroy aroja. Roga, the disease, destroy aroja. That is called here roga vyasana. It's called vyasana. Vyasana referring to the disease. Now that disease destroys the happiness. That's why it is called roga vyasana. What is sila vyasana? The ruin of the morality. What kind of the ruin here? Silasa vyasana, sila vyasana. Yes, that's correct. The ruin of your moralities, the sila vyasana. Dosila siddha nama. Here, this sila vyasana, dosilasa nama. Dosila, a state of lack of morality. Dosilasa, a state of lack of moralities. That means referring to the akusala citta. So only akusala citta destroy your morality. If you have kusala citta, you will not commit. Where you have only where you have akusala citta, you commit. You have loba, you commit something, something. You have dosa, you commit something. You have more, you commit something. Akusala citta here referring to the akusala citta, dosilasa. The ahunsa mind, the ahunsa mind of a state of ruin of the sila, ruin of moralities. So those sila siddha nama. So how about ditthi vyasana? Ruin of the views. So ditthi vyasana. When we say ditthi, when we say ditthi, we usually refer to the wrong view. But ditthi just views, but generally ditthi means the wrong view. But here, what kind of ditthi vyasana? Let's see, samadditthi vinasya mana. So destroy samadditthi. Uppana ditthi, the ditthi arises, the view arises there. This view referred to uppana ditthi. Uppana ditthi. Samadditthi, sorry. Samadditthi vinasya mana uppana ditthi. The view that destroys samadditthi, the right view, must be only the wrong view. The wrong view is said here, ditthi vyasana. So when we hold the wrong view, we have ditthi vyasana. When we commit some kind of immoral conducts, we say we pass sila vyasana. So we have no sila. We commit all the immoral conduct. So we commit immoral conduct. We lose the morality. That is sila vyasana. Here we lose our right view. It's called here ditthi vyasana. Ditthi vyasana, ruin of the views mean ruin of right views. When the right view is destroyed, then the wrong view arises there. That wrong view is said here, ditthi vyasana. Very clear. So itaja purimani dwe aniphanani, anipana not to be comprehended. So the purimani dwe, the first two, nyati vyasana, bhoga vyasana. The destruction of relatives, the destruction of property. So these two do not belong to any relative, any pramata. So not belong to Citta, not belong to Cetasika, not belong to the Rupa, not belong to Nibbana. So the destruction of relatives, a destruction of the property, these rules are anipana. They cannot be comprehended as anicca, dukkha, anatta. When we say aniphana, apriniphana, there are two words. Aniphana, apriniphana. The Aṭṭhasalini, Aṭṭhakatha, you have there apriniphana. So priniphana, priniphana, apriniphana, niphana, aniphana. Here niphana, aniphana, aniphana, apriniphana. To say here aniphana, they are not to be comprehended. The first two. That means they cannot be comprehended as anicca dukkha anatta. They are not to be comprehended as anicca dukkha anatta. They are just the conventional usage, conventional usage. Aniphana, panyati, we call conventional, a complex usage, a complex. Aniphana, a complex or a comprehended. Pachimani dini niphanani, tilakna bahadani. The last three, sila vyasana, deti vyasana, what? Nyadi boga, roga vyasana. So, roga vyasana, sila vyasana, deti vyasana. The three vyasana here. The three vyasana dini, pachimani dini, niphanani, they are niphana. They are to be practiced. They are to be comprehended. So how? Roga vyasana referring to the rupa, the rue of the rupa, roga vyasana. So the rupa, this rupa, the rue of the rupa. So here the rupas are ruined. So the ruin of the rupa is called the rupa. So they can be comprehended as anicca dukkha anatta. So your body, where you face, where your body affected with any kind of disease. So you can practice all your body as anicca dukkha anatta. That is called it is called nibbana. How about sila vyasana? What is sila vyasana? Sila vyasana, the sila vyasana refers to the akusala ahunsa volition, akusala chetana. So because of akusala chetana, you break the morality, you break sila. So one breaks sila because of akusala chetana, not because of kusala chetana. Now someone breaks the sila if she say, oh, because of kusala chetana, I break my sila. But the kusala chetana can be upanisya. For example, a group of the enemies come to our village. In order to protect the village's life, in order to protect your village, then you have to fight back your enemies. Or that means you have to kill your enemies. You have no choice. You must kill them. If you do not kill them, they will kill all of you. They will destroy all of your village. Then you against, you fight back your enemies. So with the purpose to protect your people, with the purpose to protect your village, that is kusala. With that purpose, then you kill your enemies. That is akusala. At the time you are killing, dosa chetana arises, you akusala chetana. That's why the sila vyasana referred to the akusala chetana. The akusala chetana you can comprehend, you can contemplate or akusala chetana as anicca dukkha anatta. Oh, this is where you remember akusala chetana, or where akusala chetana arises in you. You can the present, the past, or the past akusala chetana that arose in you before. So you can contemplate all that as anicca dukkha anatta. The deti vyasana, we say miccha deti, the wrong view. Wrong view is included in the deti. So roga vyasana, Sila Vyasana, Ditti Vyasana belong to Paramatha. That's why they are Nibbana. Only Paramatha can be comprehended. Only Nibbana can be comprehended. So the former two are not to be comprehended. The later three to be comprehended. Urimanija Dini Nevakuslani Nakuslani. The first three, Nyadi Vyasana, Bhoga Vyasana, Roga Vyasana. Roga, we say we take the Rupa. Rupa not belong to Kusala nor Akusala. So Nyadi Vyasana, even it is not belong to anything. It's just Panyadi. Bhoga Vyasana just Panyadi. Nyadi Vyasana, Bhoga Vyasana, Roga Vyasana, these three are not to be said Kusala nor Akusala. Kusala or Agusala. Sila Ditti Vyasana Doya Agusala, Sila Vyasana Ditti Vyasana. Sila Vyasana referred to the Agusala Jedana, Ditti Vyasana referred to the wrong view. Jedasika, Ditti Jedasika. That's why these two belong to Agusala. Three do not belong to Kusala nor Agusala. Two, the last two belongs to Akusala. So it's near 7 o'clock. So we have to stop here. Let's conclude the class. Buddha Sasana Jira Detatu. Buddha Sasana Jira Detatu. Buddha Sasana Jira Detatu.
Sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Take care of yourself. I